I've been rapping for about 17 years.
We've got NBA basketball in store for you. We're live at the Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. The home of the Warriors, live on 2K Sports. And here it comes, the NBA on 2K Sports for myself, Kevin Harlan, and my broadcast partners, Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Welcome, everyone. Today's game continues this Golden State Warriors homestand. Well, they are on top of their game right now, and guys, on top of the league, the best record in both conferences.
This is an incredible atmosphere in this building, Kevin. I mean, their winning streak has continued to grow. As it has, their fans' excitement has grown right along with it.
Yeah, the energy in this place is amazing, Clark. I mean, this is one of the toughest buildings in the NBA to play in right now because of just how fired up these fans have become during this streak.
And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Kevin Love out there with J.R. Smith. Then there's Iman Shumpert. Then it's Kyrie Irving. And it's James in at the point guard position. Now here's LeBron.
Oh, man, that was unreal.
Mark it up.
That's not as easy as he made it look, guys. You've got to have some skills to pull that baby off.
Well, he's got plenty of those skills necessary, partner.
Man.
Oh, you know it. The guy can climb the ladder, can't he? Kind of rare to see him come up empty on a wide open look. I'd say that fast break went according to plan.
And it sure did. A good job getting it started and a better job finishing it off. How about that? Take a peek at that move. We don't get to see plays like that very often.
No, we don't. You're right. Sailing in off the baseline for the reverse stuff.
Yeah, boy, what a dunk. That is just special.
Major defensive lapse right there. And he's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. They're lucky he couldn't punish them for it.
Count the bucket.
Excellent feed from Steph Curry.
On the wing, Shumpert. Three-pointer. Barnes grabs the miss. Looking at the last game for the Golden State Warriors, it was a win against Cleveland.
And that game, guys, was really a perfect example of how important your bench can be. I thought the reserve production was really the key.
Exactly. That was where a lot of their scoring came from. It was a big game for the backups.
And it's Harrison Barnes with the foul. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. And another miss by Cleveland.
I'll tell you what, the mid-range shot is not the easiest one to make, but when you've got daylight like he had there, I mean, those are shots you want to make.
It's going to be tough for the defense today. He's got his A-game rolling here tonight. We'll see.
Here we can see, Kevin, where the Warriors rank in the NBA right now. First in scoring, first in assists, and they're also #1 in shooting percentage. This is a team that prides itself on taking high-quality shots.
And the points that they're scoring per game that you talked about is really a result of great offensive execution. And this is a club that works well together. They get great looks, and they'll also score in transition.
The Warriors shooting their first free throws of the game on this trip to the line. He's off on the first.
At the line for your Warriors, Andre Iguodala.
He doesn't get the second one. The Cavaliers trailed by 3. And finished off by LeBron.
Great unselfishness on the fast break.
For the Cleveland Cavaliers, they come in off the loss to Golden State.
Yeah, given how they performed offensively that day, guys, they really had no chance.
Yeah, and the frustration just mounted. You could see it as they continued to come up empty. And by the end, they were really just happy to get out of there and have the game be over.
Barnes passes to Curry. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. 5 to shoot. Iguodala's drive. And he gets it to go. Iguodala's got his second bucket of the night.
The defense left him just a little window to get through, and he just ducked in for the layup. Terrific job.
The tray. And that one's good. Iguodala's got 7.
Everything going according to the script for them offensively so far.
Yeah, the shots have been falling, that's for sure. The offense really in a good groove. Terrific defensive play to cut him off and square up.
And he took a shot.
Watch out! Wow, that was unbelievable.
Look at that.
How about that?
Look at that. A drive by Shumpert. Here's Mozgov. And count it. 2 points with a chance for one more at the free throw line.
That rebound and the follow kind of typify what he's all about. Just gritty, determined play.
Here's the Warriors with the ball. They're on a 16-5 run here. Curry gets the bucket.
The D has gotten a little lax defending the three-point shot at that end.
Agreed, Clark. They poured in 3 of the last 5 baskets on pretty open looks behind the arc. Incredible. Only took them a few seconds to answer the 3 ball with one of their own.
Let's keep this thing going, guys. I love seeing a three-point battle like this. When he goes hard to the rim like that, the defender should just save their energy and let him go.
Well, he was nearly able to get there. Just a step slow.
I think he was lucky he didn't get all the way there. I mean, he may have gotten run over.
Drops in the breakaway layup. Curry's got 5 now.
Agility leads to thievery there as he got his hand in there to get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
Plays like that are telling the story of this game for me so far, Clark. They cannot afford to hand over any more easy points like that.
From deep. And the release was before the buzzer.
Come on.
And we welcome you back to the NBA here on 2K Sports. If you're just tuning in, this is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. And we're ready to get going once more. The players having a chance to have a short break and get some rest themselves and get refueled and hydrated with some Gatorade. More terrific basketball in store for us tonight. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Tell you what, guys, They're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
Well, the other thing I like is defensively they're causing turnovers, and that's allowing them to get into transition.
On the wing, Thompson and Iguodala. Harrison Barnes is out there with Green, and it's Curry in the one spot. That's the Warriors' 5. Thompson outside. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. The Cavaliers trail by 7. Here's Shumpert. Yes, and it's Irving picking up the assist. Shumpert's got the opening field goal of the second quarter for the Cavs. It's Thompson off the drive. Dellavedova dishes to Thompson.
And we've got a moment to see some numbers for Curry. Tops in scoring, first in steals. And you see his work at the free throw line. He's been absolutely remarkable. #1 in the NBA.
And, Steve, we really can't gloss over his ranking as the top scorer in the NBA. I mean, he's the one guy you don't want to see coming out of the opposing locker room.
A different look now for Cleveland. Anderson Varejau's checked in for Mozgov. Smith comes in for Irving. And James subbed in for Iman Shumpert. It's Curry with the drive. And Steph Curry with the foul. That's his first foul.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Love's check in for the Cavaliers. Outside, Green. Ball's knocked loose. It's taken away by Smith. Love outside. Kicks to Dellavedova. Smith the pass to Varejao. And that one's good. Varejao's got his first 2 points of the night.
Nice pass. He got the ball right into his teammate's shooting pocket. On time and on target.
Here's Iguodala.
How about that fantastic finish and the aggressive move too, Kevin?
Trying to send a message, Clark, with that slam, I think.
Well, that's how you send it. 2 hands and hammer it down.
And there's the call on James. That'll be his second foul of the game. Barnes kicks to Curry. Clock at 6. Always going up for the alley-oop here. Stolen by Varejao. Dellavedova dishes to Love. That's good.
They have repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid dividends.
Yeah, it sure has, but I mean, with as many points as they've gotten in the paint, they really haven't had to do much on the perimeter.
It's Thompson off the drive. It's a rebound. Green kicks to Barnes. Good D from Love.
You're not doing your team any good forcing a shot like that one.
You know, I agree. He's got to know better than that.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Iguodala. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top, but instead he'll shoot free throws. That one on Love.
Smart foul there. Make him earn those 2 free throws instead of giving up an easy dunk.
Yeah, and he's not a strong free throw shooter. I mean, with his percentage, he's likely to miss one, so that's a good heads-up play.
And let's run down for you the top 3-point shooting point guards in the league this season. #1, Steph Curry.
His first job is to orchestrate for his teammates, but being as fantastic as he is at shooting the 3, he's never reluctant to take that shot if it's available to him.
Nor should he be. I mean, I tell you what, I would give him the green light every time down, although he probably already has it.
And a wide open look for James. The Warriors pull it in. Barnes has got his 3rd rebound tonight. Thompson passes to Green. Pass to Thompson. He dishes it to Curry. And that one's good. Curry's got 7 points.
beautiful finger roll to cap that drive off. He knows how to finish with some flair and flavor, guys.
The three from LeBron. Another miss by LeBron.
Tell you, he had all the time in the world to get that shot.
And the jam by Andre Iguodala.
And the lead just grows on that ridiculous offensive sequence.
You know, Clark, that dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley.
Yeah, that just added more to it.
Yeah, what a beautiful connection on that play.
A different look now for Cleveland. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. Irving comes in for J.R. Smith. And Shumpert in there for Matthew Dellavedova.
There's too much standing around here. There's spectators out there. When you're between the lines, you got to be active and moving. They got to look to get that ball inside and get some high percentage chances.
Irving attacking, uses both hands to slam it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
The Warriors have split their free throws right down the middle so far. They're 2 for 2.
Tremendous output from Iguodala. He has 18 points, and he's made 3 shots at the foul line.
Well, that's important. I mean, get to the foul line. Any team, when you can outscore your opponent from the foul line, it's critical, and he's trying to do his part right there.
Thompson, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there. The Warriors shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
You know, they've changed their game here in the second, getting a little bit more physical, playing with some toughness now.
And, you know, this lead is going to grow if they can continue to get to the free throw line.
The Cavaliers trail by 3. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
That's foul number 2 on him. It might not warrant sitting him entirely, but... another one before halftime, they could be in some trouble.
He hits the second from the line.
They've been getting more and more physical as this game has gone along.
Clearly, and they've gotten a lot of trips to the line because of it here in the second quarter.
Curry outside. That is good. Curry's got 5 points in the quarter.
Presents a defender with a serious challenge, always.
They get it again. Mozgov. And it's good. Fought through contact, hits the shot, he'll go to the free throw line.
You know, when he's in that tight with that kind of height advantage over the defender, that's going to be a pretty easy play for him.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. And the wide open shot from Green. And another 3 for Golden State. Got it up. No good on that last second attempt there. Second quarter ends in a tight one. The Warriors on top. They lead by 5. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. Welcome back, everybody. The start of the second half getting underway. Both teams battling hard through the first half. Andre Iguodala has been sensational.
He is a dynamic scorer, guys. That much we know. And I'll tell you what, his talent was on full display there in the first half.
Steve, he is a hard man to keep down, and so far, they've been unable to do it.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. On the court for Cleveland, they've got Smith. Shumpert is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Irving at the 3. Here's Shumpert from the corner. And the shot no good, a bit short. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but drew the foul. It'll go to the line.
And let's take a look now. Stephen Curry's numbers. He's been really tearing it up on the court since the All-Star break. He's averaging 30 points, 7 assists, and just over 2 steals. So much of what this team does on offense comes from him.
Exactly. I mean, he's their leading scorer, and a lot of the possessions run through him.
The Cavaliers trail by 12. Irving for 3. Steph Curry with the rebound. Curry's got his 6th rebound on the night.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the... interior, no question, and that's, I think, the main... reason they have this lead.
The Cavaliers have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. And he makes the first. So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 6 assists in the game. And the Cavaliers call time here. Andre Iguodala with a strong contribution so far in this one.
They don't seem to have any answers for him. They need to review their game plan and look for a way to cool him off.
Different look here for the Warriors. Well, small forwards that can rebound the ball, such an asset to any team in the NBA. With now a look at the top rebounding wingman. 4th, LeBron James.
You know, the work they do on the boards is such a big part of all of these players' games. They play much bigger than the grand majority of small forwards in this league.
And I think it's an area that they all take pride in, Steve. They know they can score. That's expected of their position. But where you separate yourself is going after rebounds. And these guys are really determined to excel in that part of the game.
Well, they need a shot or two to fall here soon. They're only 1 of 4 since the break. I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since the start of the quarter. His shooting has really suffered.
Brought back the finger roll. That's a nice finesse move to pull off with the defense all over him.
Here's Shumpert. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Some good numbers for Shumpert. 9 points. He's come away with 2 steals as well. He's blown up some plays out there.
It shows you what an intelligent defender he can be on the ball. He really understands the game.
No good on the second free throw.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but in the rebounding department too, Clark.
Yeah, it's been a really gritty performance. They'll have some bruises to show for it, but that's the way it should be. You should feel that you've competed when you do that work inside.
Anderson Varejau's checked in for Cleveland. Matthew Dellavedova comes in for Shumpert.
Nice rebound in traffic, and that's his job.
And it's Kevin Love with the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game.
That's his 2nd personal
Great
foul.
defense. He anticipated the play and got there first.
Yeah, I think he got there in time. Nice play.
Iguodala wide open. Off target from 3-point range. The Cavaliers trail by 12. Here's LeBron. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists tonight.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, I mean, they need to start putting some bodies on bodies. Be physical. What a smooth finish.
Well, he's certainly the one they want on the end of those breaks. He always finishes strong.
0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. And the Warriors miss again. Good. They got on this roll a while ago, and they just haven't looked back. And the rejection by Love. Bogut dishes to Iguodala. And that one hits back iron.
He's been wayward and just off on about everything he's put up in this period.
Well, those chances are almost always 2 points for him. I guess the defense did what it had to do to bother him.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Irving, good.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
And while we have a chance, let's check out some stats for Andrew Bogut. He's right around 5 points a night, 7 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you really can't find much fault with him as far as his performances lately.
Yeah, he's been very, very dependable, steady, doing pretty much everything they've asked of him.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Love.
It seems that every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement.
Yeah, they're making the right play, they're working together, and they're just looking for the best shot they can every possession.
0-1 near Iguodala as he lets it go. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Pulls up on the wing. That drops. Iguodala's got 9 points here in the second half.
And a 2-for-1 opportunity.
Yeah, they've got to hurry. Step on the gas here.
Here's LeBron. And the shot is long.
He has not been on his game. And, you know, their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not helped the situation. Had a pretty good look at the basket, but defensively they did a nice job rotating, forcing the miss.
And that is good. 11 points for Kyrie Irving. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. Here's Bogut. And as we come on. Cavaliers trailing. They've got Livingston. Bogut out there with Festus Ezeli. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Holiday in at the point guard. So that's the group out there for Golden State to take the lead. Thompson. An easy 2 points on the layup. Thompson's got the fourth quarter started here with a bucket for the Cavs.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
Oh, get it! Oh, watch out now. Talk about putting something extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, Clark, he's going to finish firm when he gets the space.
Still, I mean, it's startling that he'd even try that right now.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
I'm not sure what he was thinking about there. That's a strange foul.
Who knows? Maybe he just wanted to take a break for a minute.
And the call will be against David Lee. That's his first foul. And it's Smith penetrating. Curry's got 7 rebounds in the game.
What a pass, and then the layup was a bit of a circus move.
Oh, so smooth.
Well, you know what? He could have fouled that up going for the big slam. I thought that was a nice job just taking the layup.
Timeout called the Cavaliers.
I think he believes that if he takes some time here to kind of talk things over, it'll be well served for this club.
And, you know, maybe this gives him an opportunity to toy around with some of their game plan while he has their attention during this break in the action.
And the Warriors making a change here. Iguodala's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. James Jones, who's checked in for Irving. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Well, over the break, I listened in on David Blatt's huddle. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
That miss at the line might stick in his craw for a while. Always hurts to miss a chance to take the lead.
Mozgov kicks to Smith. Green with the block. And he gets it back. From the arc. Once again off the mark by Cleveland. The Warriors have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
Yeah, he's sensing this is a critical time in this game, guys. I like the work there, contesting that shot that looked like it was going to be easy, but they forced the miss.
You know what? He got it in close, but couldn't finish in traffic.
His work at the offensive end has been phenomenal. Maybe reason number 1, they're ahead.
Here's Shepard. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. That one on Thompson. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Warriors.
I thought we might see a little defensive adjustment at halftime, but the fast break continues to be effective.
Something that's also benefited them tonight are the turnovers they've forced and the points that have come along with those forced turnovers.
The Cavaliers trail by 4. Smith kicks to Thompson. Mozgov passes to Smith. Shumpert dishes to Smith. Fires the 3.
He's giving them little to nothing at the offensive end. I can't put it any other way.
But they'll get another chance. Left side, Curry. Outside, Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. It's Iguodala with the drive. And the layup falls. Iguodala's got 4 points this quarter.
Well, every once in a while, he'll show us some pretty good moves around the hoop.
That's good, and the Warrior lead is got down to 4 points. The basket there from... on Shumpert.
You know, if you were only looking at the way he's played offensively, you'd think his team would be ahead.
Iguodala again. Smith. Andre Iguodala again. Iguodala's got 34.
Every time it gets scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Right, you got to make a defensive adjustment here, Clark. Time to collapse inside, force the ball back out on the perimeter, make them beat you from long range.
You know, shooting as well as he has from the floor in the game, this tight guy, you've got to think he's going to be a factor near the end.
Shumpert with the steal. In transition, here come the Cavaliers. And the officials into the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. A different look now for Cleveland. Kyrie Irving comes in for Shumpert. And it's LeBron in for James Jones. Here's Iguodala. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Iguodala's got 36.
These shots are dropping right now. This quarter has been very kind to him. Yeah, he had not established position.
You know, I prefer the ref to whistle the block when in doubt. I thought that was a good call there.
He's perfect from the line this time.
Check out the game for Moscow. He's got 8 points, and he's managed to get 4 of his points by way of the free throw line.
And that may not be the first thing people notice about his performance, but those are important points nonetheless.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the lead down to just 3. Sean Livingston, he's checked in for Thompson. Both free throws good for Irving.
In a crucial spot, he is always so solid at the line. He rarely wastes those opportunities.
Iguodala outside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
One after the other. Andre Iguodala getting it done.
James, no good. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Yeah, no question the right call at this point. You can't let them just dribble it out.
That's right. I mean, you've got to send them to the line and hope for a few misses.
Smith with a wide open look. It falls. And he has brought them to within 2 points. Here's Curry. Offensive rebound. And it's Green with the jam.
Every point they get now puts them one step closer to the W.
If they're not there already, Steve, just a tremendous all-around game of basketball they played.
Another miss by LeBron. Curry attacking. And so they foul intentionally. He drops the first one, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Both at the line.
And that's exactly how you close a game out. Those free throws will bury them for sure.
No one near James as he lets it go. No good there. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Both teams played well, but these guys had the edge.
Yeah, I think so. They were just steak knife sharp. Very on top of their game here.
Well said. Well, that'll do it. For Doris Burke, Steve Kerr, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying